Hello everyone and welcome back to iAngelBabyNails channel. This is Angel Baby coming at you with another video, and this time I'm going to be doing a full set all acrylic Leo season nails, and it's going to be super easy. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my nail clipper and I'm going to cut down her nails. Now remember to sanitize your tools, and I did do a video on how to sanitize your tools and implements, so please make sure you check that out on my channel. And then I'm going to spray some alcohol, and I'm going to take my cuticle pusher and I'm going to push back her cuticles. Please don't mind my nails. I haven't got to do them and I was just super busy, so it's just like I only literally have like 2 nails on, because I was just in the middle of taking them off between clients. Then I'm going to take my sanding bit, and remember you're going to change your sanding bit for every client, and I am removing the shine off the natural nails. I am using my Melody SUSIE drill. And my sanding bit is a 180 sanding bit. Okay, so now I'm gonna measure the tips onto her nails and making sure it fits from sidewall to sidewall. And to make sure that you are measuring the nails correct, just place it down and you can look on each side. Also take 2 of the tips to save time. Okay, so now I'm going to take my glue and I'm going to place the tip on the natural nail. So after I put the glue and I pat it down on my desk, it's because I'm taking the excess glue off. I like to glue to be everywhere when I placed it. And this glue is super strong, so make sure you are placing it correctly and it's straight, because it will dry up fast. It is not forgiving. And these are my special tips, the little tips, clear tips. Now I'm going to take my tip cutter and I'm going to cut it down to the desired length. And measuring them. And then I'm going to do the other hand. I'm going to be measuring the nails. And usually I can do it without, I guess, guesstimating it, tips, and sometimes one will be a little longer, but usually I'm just perfect when it comes to that. Alright, so she wanted stiletto on all her nails except her ring and her middle finger, so I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut down the sides. You can use a clipper, but I don't like to use that. I like to use my scissors. So now I'm going to take my 150 OPI edge file and I'm going to file her nails. And this pinky is a stiletto. This ring finger is going to be a coffin. The middle finger is going to be a coffin. And the index and thumb is going to be stiletto. Then I'm going to take my sanding bit and I'm going to blend the tip from the natural nails. You can use your file for this and hand file it to blend it in, but I just like using my sanding bit. Okay, so I already did the other hand, so what I'm going to do is start priming and prepping the nails. So I'm going to take my dehydrator and I'm going to dehydrate the nails. And remember, you only place this on the natural nail, and I do dehydrate it twice. Some people just prime, but I like to dehydrate nails. Okay, and I'm going to take my no lift primer and I'm going to prime her nails. I did get this brush from a local supply store, but you can use any brush. You can even use the brush that it comes with, but I just like using this. And I do prime it twice. Okay, so now I'm going to take my number 12 KOLISKY brush. I'm going to take my OPI system, and I am using a couple of acrylics powder in this set. So this first one right here, I usually use the pink, translucent pink, but I want to try another one from OPI Absolute, which is called Makeover Pink, and it's really almost the same. It's just that the Makeover Pink is a little bit darker than the translucent pink, but honestly it's not really a big of a difference. I kind of like how it picks it up better than the translucent pink, so I literally would just bought it and just to try it out, and honestly it is the best. I like it. I really like it. So as you can see, make sure you are cleaning up the sides. I did use the 4-ball method here, but like I said, you have to turn the nail around to see how much acrylic you can add, and it definitely depends on how big of the ball you pick up. Okay, so now for this ring finger, I am going to be using this mix milk nails. What it is that it's like 3D glitters that I mixed it with the comb acrylic, aka the milk nails. I guess, I don't know, there's so many names for it, like the comb acrylic, and then when you mix it with other things inside, it's become the milk nails, and it's just so freaking pretty. Like, I just loved how it turned out. I did mix everything. All my acrylics I do mix. I do not buy acrylics unless it's the regular, like Absolute and translucent pinks and stuff like that, and clears, but no, I've mixed all my colors. The glow in the dark, any glow in the dark, any all acrylic with glitter, everything like that. So if you want to see how I mix my acrylics to make certain a color acrylic or glow in the dark, or even this milk nails or bath nails, that's the name. I was trying to figure out what the name was, but if you want to know how to mix acrylic, comment below on this video, and I will definitely see what you guys would like for me to show you when it comes to mixing acrylics. Alright, once that's done, you're gonna take your translucent pink, or the makeover pink in this case, and I'm going to be encapsulating it, because the reason why we encapsulate is because when we go back with the drill, we don't want any of the 3D glitters or the color acrylic to get messed up or removed from the drill. Okay, so for this middle finger, I am just going to do the same thing like I did in the pinky. We're just going to leave it clear. So that's the first ball. Then the second ball, I place it right on top of the first ball or bead. I'm giving you guys all different terms. And I'm going to clean it on the sides, pat it down. Then the third ball or bead is gonna go in the tip, and then the fourth ball is gonna go on the cuticle. And I do place another one just in case. Like I said, it all depends on how you feel comfortable. So don't feel bad if you're like, oh, I didn't do the 3 ball, or I didn't do the 1, or I didn't do the 4. It's really up to you and how much you feel comfortable with. Because for me, I'd rather pick up small beads and place more if I need it than to add more beads and then you're gonna have to drill later on, because that is annoying. Alright, so now I'm going to take this yellow glow-in-the-dark color that I mixed, and it's everybody's favorite yellow. Now I do place it for the tip, meet the natural nail, and I place it twice. Then I'm gonna take this new Absolute by OBI that I bought. It is called, what is it called? I'm sorry, I got it so mixed up. Don't kill me, guys. Okay, so this pink right here is the makeover pink, the one I was showing you earlier that I bought, that I used on the middle and the index. I mean, the middle and the pinky was brilliant pink. Sorry. Oh, I got so mixed up. Okay, so now I'm gonna take this orange glow-in-the-dark color that I mixed also, and I'm gonna put it on top of the yellow so it can look like 2 different color ombres. And as you can see, if you ever see me pick up a bead and I place it on the napkin, I am draining out the excess monomer, because sometimes it's too much monomer and you want to make sure the bead is not all the way dry but somewhat dry so it can be placed correctly when you place it on it. Now, this doesn't really specifically have a ball method. I just like to go and just keep on blending until I'm satisfied with how it is blended. I know some people just place it on the tip and they don't go back, but no, I like to make sure it's blended well, because it does bother me when it's not, when nails are not blended correct. It's like one of my pet peeves. But then I'm gonna take my translucent pink or your brilliant pink, and you are going to encapsulate the nail. Okay, so for this thumb, I did use a mix of yellow, of the glow-in-the-dark yellow, and some glitter, which I mixed a long time ago with one of my other clients, so I just added it to this set on the thumb. Okay, so now I'm gonna start on the other hand. Okay, so now I'm going to take my 150 OPI edge file and I'm going to file her nails from that acrylic application to redefine it, making sure it is nice and sharp and crisp, as I like to say. Make sure when you are filing that you are going underneath the nails also. Now I'm going to take my medium coarse drill bit and I'm going to drill her nails. Make sure you are focusing on that cuticle because that's where your lifting comes from if it is not filed correctly. As you can see, I try to get extremely close as I can, and my clients know extremely close how extremely close I get, because they're like, Angel, you really do the most. Yes, because it's super important, and that's the quality of the nails. And my drill bits are by MAKARTT. Here you can get a closer look. I go 2, 3, 4, 5 times around the cuticle until you can see the natural nails, a little bit of the natural nails. Okay, so now I'm going to take my buffer and I'm going to buff her nails. Make sure you're taking your hand, or your finger, and you are going over it after you buff it to make sure it's smooth, because it will show in the polish application if you do not do so. And remember to go underneath her nails, the client's nails too. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with this jelly polish by Joya Mia in the number 10, and I was gonna just leave it clear, but then I decided let me put this polish because it is a jelly polish, and it did go great with her nails because it was a yellow, and it looks kind of green, but it is a yellow in the picture, and in the example I showed you on the screen, it did look green, but it is yellow. And you do cure the nails, put in the LED UV machine for about 30 seconds to cure it. And then I'm gonna go in with my second coat. Also, the UV LED light that I do use, it is the KOLISKY, which I did show you guys a video on gel polish and the difference between gel polish and regular polish. So now I'm going in with my acrylic paint in the color black, and I'm going to draw the Leo zodiac sign. And I'm not much of a drawer. I cannot draw. I can do designs, I can do, everything else, but when it comes to drawing, I struggle. But I was so proud of how it came out. And the Leo sign is definitely not hard. But everybody knows that I am a Cancer. I'm not a Leo, so you know, Leos are whatever, but it's all about Cancers. But in this case, you know, it's about Leos, because it is Leo season. Now, I'm sorry, and I apologize, guys, for this acetone bottle. I didn't realize it afterwards. I be so focused into my work that I'm just like, oh, sometimes like I don't know if the camera's, you know, until later on. Now the utensils I am using to draw, I got it from my local supply store, like where I got my cleaner brush from. They came in a set, but you could use any dotting tool. And this dotting tool is very, very thin. That's why I liked it. And I'm writing the number 20 on her nails. So now I'm going to go in with my Color Club, Just by Luck by Color Club. And it is a regular polish. I do use it for the background of the Swarovski crystals or any crystals that I use, any 3D that I use for the background of it, just in case if the client was to bump her nails or any of the stones was to fall off, it wouldn't be that noticeable. Now, I know the camera did not catch all of the wording that I wrote, but I did write number 20 with her name on it, Bree, as in Brianna. Okay, so now I'm using my Mia Secret gel resin to stick on the glue, and I'm using my wax pencil. Now, I ran out of my Jenny's Secret gel resin that I usually use, the one that Cardi B Nail Tech uses. I ran out and I had to order one. But in the meantime, I am using this Mia Secret gel resin, which also works great, so you can use it. And they do have, it is way cheaper than the Cardi B one by Jenny, but you can still use it. It is the same steps. So now I'm taking my 3D and I'm using my gel hard on gel and I place a 3D, and you're gonna cure that for 90 seconds. You can cure it for 60, but I like to cure it for 90. But going back to the Mia Secret gel resin, yes, you can use it. It's way cheaper. You can order it online. You can order it from Amazon or eBay. But that is my backup because, again, I ran out of the Jenny Secret one. And they have their own gel resin. It's like the gel resin, then it's like a spray. But the Jenny one doesn't have a spray. It's basically you place it, you place the glue, you place the stone, and then you place the step number 2 that goes around the stone. But in the Mia Secret, they have a spray. I used to use it, but I really didn't like it as much. I like the Jenny one, but I did just use the Mia Secret, and then I used the Jenny step 2 to seal it because I did not have the spray for it. So after I place the 3D, I am putting my little Swarovskis around it, and I'm picking it up with my gel, with my wax pencil. My client was showing you guys her nails because she was so excited. And once that's done, put a little bit of glue on the edges. Then I'm going with step 2 by the Jenny Secret to seal it in. Okay, so now I'm going to take my IBD top coat and I'm going to seal her nails in. And of course, this is my favorite clear top coat. Okay, once I'm done putting the top coat, make sure that you are curing it for 60 seconds, but I like to cure it for 90 seconds. And then I'm doing the same thing to the other hand. I'm placing the Mia Secret gel resin. I'm picking up the stones with my wax pencil, and then I'm using them Step 2 by Jenny's Secret, and then I'm gonna place the IBD top coat. Thank you guys for watching so much. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe.